You know, Zeke Black is in the building, man. I've been working all day. You tired. I gave you a video earlier with the site bike situation. Um, the comments is crazy on my last site bike situation story. Let's go check it out. It's been an interesting week with me. I had, Disco Baller, the interview with Mandu on my IG, which is Zeke Black, Feed the Wolves. Stack Stone, also the same day the interview. Plus, I have other interviews on there. I got one with Mikey B, um, an interview with him on my IG live. I have so just check just check the content. Salute. I like to Red Lane Creeper Graham. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man. I like to dedicate this show to Crown TV. Believe how it's popping. He's pushing that content. He put out the actual debriefing from the case. It's public record. This is from the actual trial transcripts of the officer, the captain on the stand. And in my eyes, the captain was freestyling. Because how do you question somebody on a bunch of questions that's gang related, as they would say, and you don't write down the actual notes to like 4 to 5 months later? So that's like crazy, man. And the story he put together, if you sit in that trial and you're hearing this, you could tell the freestyle. He was just freestyle fanaticking. Most of the time, I mean, unless things have changed, do you really believe that this captain sat down with Magoo and did not record the conversation? So it's weird. Like you're a captain in jail. You're asking him about information about gang life, or you're still a gang member, and you're not recording this. But then it takes you 5 months, 4 or 5 months, to actually write down what he said. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, it's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game, man. And a lot of times, man, you hear things just on the gate. You hear things from, the informants. You hear things from people that tell stories. And, yo, it's a dirty game, man. It's just dirty, man. And you have to be on point. I don't know the situation between him, Uno B, and that was sus. That's like getting a tier 3 ticket and they don't record it. You know what I'm saying? I know when I got my tier 3 ticket, they record the whole process. So I can't believe that they're sitting gang members down and they're not recording these conversations. And then when somebody asks him about it for who knows what reason, oh yeah, he said this and he said that, and he said this and he said that. That's crazy. This is a captain. This isn't a regular officer. This isn't an officer watching the mess hall. This is a captain. This is somebody who took a bunch of tests to get where he was at. An experienced officer. This is a guy that when he walks around, they got to start, you know what I'm saying, snap, crackle, and popping. You know what I'm saying? So it's yo, man. Police say anything to get a conviction, man. You know what I'm saying? They say anything to get they'll say anything to get a conviction, and they'll put you in a situation. Like because I ain't gonna lie to you, Tank Head never said that Magoo was a rat. He called him everything else, going crazy, Looney Tunes, his integrity a little crazy, but he never said, "Yo, Ghouls telling." And looking at it now, I'm like, yo, that's deep, man, because he never said that. I don't know what he's saying now, but he never said that. He never said Magoo was a rat. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. That's a fact. He was high rating in 2 sets. You're right. Dudes can't even get a good supermarket job. Nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, salute the Goo, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to him, man. Like I said, I don't know what's going on between him, Frank White, and Uno B. I know that somebody was telling me that Frank White corresponding three-way that was locked up in Green or some homies, wherever, and all that. That's when all the they say, I guess the allegations of Uno B 999, but I don't think Ghoul never said that, man. I truly believe I don't think Ghoul never, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Ghoul said that. He just gets all the smoke, you know what I'm saying? And they had to put together these philosophies and these scientific thoughts and these conspiracy theories. But I don't even think Ghoul said that, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, corrections is another world. You don't understand that the Department of Corrections Services are their own land, their own country, they're their own world. They do what they want to do. Most of them small towns, they hire them first. Most of the CEOs ain't driving 24 hours to get to work. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, it's crazy. It's like when you look at it now, it's crazy. You just gotta be on point, man. I put a video out earlier, and it was about Sightbite and, you know, his situation with the prison system. And I guess he attempted to sue them, and whatever the case, whatever that situation panned out. It's the jails be on, Darryl Williams is popping. The jails be on their own program. So when you hear Magoo say in Attica they had some CEOs called the 5-something, whatever they called them with the gloves and all that, and how they was attacking the homies, so the homies had to flip the clip on them, it's understandable because, I guess they was targeting homies. Like, if you, boom, we're gonna violate you. So it's wild hearing this from the inside because we don't hear these stories. Most of our people get locked up. We don't communicate with them. So they actually got to figure this out in the penitentiary draft bags. Never know when you want to draft. You might be in one spot, your luggage in another spot. It'd be crazy, man. Let me tell you something. They move out of one hub. Listen, you can be in Auburn, and they want to move to 5 Points. They can just ride 20 minutes or 30 minutes to get to that part of Rochester or Syracuse. It takes you at least 4 days to get there. Definitely if you get stuck on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Transit is crazy. Julio Ortiz was popping. Transit is crazy up top. That transit up top is crazy. Yeah, that transit is crazy. Yeah, that transit thing is crazy. Cause they'll put you on transit and you don't exactly Auburn Flats. Then they'll bring you all the way back to downstate or all the way down to Ulster. They'll bring you all the way back up. Yep. Some days it take you 5 days. I left Governor Box. Listen, I was in the same HUD. Governor was in the same HUD as Watertown, I believe. Cape Vincent is also, I believe, in the same hub. They shipped me all the way to downstate. And I got out of S Block. They come all the way back up. They stayed in Watertown for 2 days for a van to come get me and take me to Cape Vincent. So don't ever think that they don't find ways to make money, man. Department of Corrections. So these what I'm trying to tell you is they be on their own type of time, man. They got their own rules. Seriously. If you know the hubs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you know the hubs, they'll bring you all the way back down. They bring you all the way back up. You know what I'm saying? The worst ever. Oh my God, it was the worst. The flats, you be like, oh Lord. I'm like, it's like Auburn is a transit spot. And I believe Elmira, but I think Elmira is a transit spot for dudes that catch cases like in Buffalo and all that. In Rochester, I think that B number is basically for them. You know what I'm saying? Brick City, Garden State, Brick City's in the building, was popping. They give you a hard time today. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. No, Auburn's an old jail. Auburn, you know, I think on those flats when you go up top, I think that's key block. I think that's key block up top when you go through the burn. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you just in transit. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, but you watch some dudes walking around in the porters and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What up? Yeah. And it's funny that the only thing that we say about Auburn is the jail. Yo, you know what's so funny? I know a couple of dudes that he did that to. They sent straight to Elmira, you know what I'm saying? But, and even Clinton, they said, was giving you numbers. I think it was the Z number. Clinton Max. That's what I heard. But, needless to say, what I'm trying to say is, the police, they have a strong union. Definitely New Haven Correctional Facilities in the building. They have a strong union, so they get away with a lot of stuff, man. Police be hands-on, and that's in the state. Let me tell you something. You ever want to, I was in 5 Points, and you go to the mess hall to go get your breakfast in the morning. They throw you against the wall just to search you. How'd that go? One arm up, one arm down, stop resisting. That was crazy. They had you like this in the mess hall, like this. But so you know what I'm saying? Don't police be on board with when they know something's gonna go down in the yard. So it's just hard for me to believe that this captain pulled this man out of the cell, asked him a whole bunch of, asked that man a bunch of questions that dealt with game. And he didn't record none of it, took no notes. But 5 months later, was probably somebody asked him, I don't know, maybe something popped up. He decides to write this down. He said this, he said that, the other. Mind you, what he's saying even coinciding with the Wiretaps is saying, like, hold on, since he's 5 months, in the middle of that 5 months, he got hit, so there's no way he's saying, this doesn't make no sense. I'm front, a couple of good names I ain't gonna front, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about this, right? They was Latin Kings. Definitely, the polo you're hearing about in the transcripts ain't the original polo. That was 9 Trey. You know what I'm saying? One of the older Trey. He may be 9 Trey that long, but there's another polo, the Puerto Rican one. These guys, they was ex-Kings. And when they jumped into that homie whip, you think the T.O. West wasn't out on them? You know what I'm saying? Think about this. The Kings was more mad at them than the homies. Like, whatever you see them, get them. Now, we talking about Rikers Island. We are having this conversation. I was telling the wife, Rikers Island, if you was on the island, like definitely the 90s, it used to be house versus house. You know what I'm saying? Depends on who you are. You know what I'm saying? It'd be house versus house. You be walking, your house be in the hallway, the other house be in the hallway, dudes would pop off the line. You start getting busy, shooting all the time. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that was just a time in the gang warfare. All right, now that's D block. It was some key block that they kept locks in every block. Zeke and Clinton gave you a D number. Wendy gave you a C number. Auburn, it's a Civil War jail. The captain waited 5 months. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm trying to get all this right. So D, so everything he said, every spot had their own little number. I know the B was Elmira, you know what I'm saying? D block, you know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. See, that's the polo. Right there, Frank Luciano, you know what I'm saying? So every spot is sort of different. Oh, Wendy's give you a B2. I'm telling you, up north Georgia is crazy because when you got out of New York, you know, it's either all-star or downstate. But I ain't gonna front, some dudes, they sent straight to the, you know what I'm saying? Was popping, Cecilia Jones was popping. So you gotta understand, jail is sort of different because when you fight against the administration, hold on, what did Frank say? He said, nah, that's D block. It had some key, but they gave key blocks in every block. Zeke and Clinton gave you a D number. Wendy gave you a C number. Auburn is a Civil War jail. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's a fact. That's crazy. Think about this. He's talking to the police. He's sitting down with somebody, asking somebody about a gang activity, and he's going off his memory. That's a freestyle. That's the freestyle of the decade. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes when there's slander and slander running around, some people will go, well, I got this. But you know that wasn't really right. So if it wasn't for Crown TV, we would never know that CEO even said that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even slander, it's just anger. That's what I mean. When dudes get mad, they say the worst things about each other when they come to the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he was getting extorted. Yo, he was boom, or he was playing with the book. You know what I'm saying? People seem to say the worst things about each other. Yo, he was boom. I don't know the issue between Frank White and Uno B. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just know that Goo was you know what I'm saying? Goo was just in another place, man. Definitely shout out to Crown Courts TV. Definitely salute to him, man. And like I told you, man. Oh, now I got a Corona. I can't be sipping on that city beer shit. That city beer stuff, you have me losing my mind, man. I be losing my mind. Now, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And it's funny that I'm happy that Frank jumped in the child to Polo. Let me tell you something. He had it worse than probably the real Polo. Imagine 1994. You was just Latin King. You pick up a red flag. This is the height of the war. This is when even the news is saying there's a war on Rikers Island between the Bloods, Latin Kings, and the Yetas. And mind you, you're like the only Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's in the hallway hearing them talk about him as he's walking in the hallway. Now back then, Rikers Island was a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, CEOs are from the streets. But back then, Rikers Island wasn't as... It still happens now, but Rikers Island wasn't like that back then. Like a CEO be from your block, or you got some CEOs that was king on the low, or might have been, my cousin king, and arm them. You know what I'm saying? You arm the garments. So now you're not just fighting them, but police can't be trusted. And then the administration will do funny stuff, like they'll put you in the king house. You know what I'm saying? They'll put you, definitely all Rivera was popping. They'll put you in right where the ops is at. Oh, boy, put them over there. You had some gangsters that didn't go in them joints. Now, I can't live in there, man. Because there was a rule, basically. I don't know how, allegedly, there was a rule, that you couldn't be in the same dorm with your ops. You know what I'm saying? So, salute. So, if you walk in the dorm, and your ops is there, unless you was an important name, you had to flip the clip. Yeah, you had to put some pain in. You had to go, you know what I'm saying? You had to get crazy. And this is why it doesn't surprise me that this captain was freestyling. Because this is what they do. He gets on the stand and freestyle, throws some dirt out there about Goo. This is how we're gonna take his power away, because somebody's gonna throw out there and say he told. You know what I'm saying? But that CEO said, it's like me having a possession charge, right? But what I mean about a possession charge is like the drugs is across the street, and you're trying to tell me the drugs is mine, but there's no other witnesses. It's my word against your word. And that's basically what the cap did, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You had a different era that was getting locked up back then. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, the streets. The streets been getting locked up, but we talking about all the crews that you'll talk about. They was in there. Wild Cowboys, Valentine's Day Murder Cats. You had different Yellow Top crew. You had, the Blind Eye Boys could have fed charge, but a lot of them cats that didn't, they had the bodies, they was in the state. You had the GM family cats. You had the Young Gun cats. You had, Hassan Campbell was popping. We got to link up, and we got to do us again. We got to do our anthology. Definitely shout out to Informants, man. We gotta put something together, man. And it was the time of that era. The who's who of crime that didn't catch a Fed charge. So now, And I was like I said, when I was speaking to man, do that. Then go to my IG and check it out, man. Me and him and OG Sack Stone. You know what I'm saying? Those are the OGs, man. Yo, it was a different time, man. Because the police, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Y'all was gonna make it sound like what y'all know. Police be like, nobody told you to go to. They will tell you, don't call us. This is serious. Do not call us. I didn't see dudes get beat up. Ding, 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 ding. Hit up. Ding, 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 ding. CO! CO! CO be like, yo, you came to jail, bro. Hell yeah. Yep. Hold on. Just, you know what I'm saying, commercial. On March 27th at 7 p.m., DJ Demo and Chill Wolf from the East Side. They're going to be live on IG. Check out their pages. They might be on Test Smooth page. East Harlem's in the building, man. Exactly. Now, you're right. So I never heard that. I told you, even Chain Kid, who despised, it's going to be a movie. That's a fact. It's definitely going to be a movie, man. Shout out to Spanish Harlem, Test Smooth, and Chill from the East Side, Jefferson, and Carver. You know what I'm saying? Tony Mike's in the building, man. We here, man. We here. Shout out to Wifey Southern Belle. You know, West Side St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the West. You know what I mean? It's serious, man. We on real time, you know. Free KR with the AR. You know what I'm saying? He in the feds in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? We just showing love, man. You know what I'm saying? We just showing love to the people, man. But I'm going to tell you something. Again, Carver Mall. I was a nonviolent offender. So when I was in jail, I was just trying to get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? My mind was on money. But there was a lot of violence. And there was a lot of police that was a part of this violence. So now, Rikers Island is different than up north. They tell you that. I ain't gonna front. I went through Ulster. The police started bugging out, yelling and screaming and talking about hands this and hands that. This ain't Rikers Island. You're not gonna do all that cutting stuff. Talking about Tizzy Twan. Tiz from OSB, yes, my guy. Shout out to OSB, man. My man, you know, Breezy and all of them. You know what I'm saying? That whole OSB thing. It's my guy. You see, I got that blue in arms, man. I gotta do a rest in peace, OG twins, the twin brothers, OG twin, man. But you said Tiz and Rudy. Yeah, Rudy from Carver. I remember, you know what I'm saying? I remember him. He used to be on 100th Street. Come on, from Carver, right? Oh, now I don't know Tiz Long. Yeah, and the Lexington facts. Tell you, dudes wasn't going to Soundview. This is fact. I mean, unless you knew somebody in Soundview. You wasn't going. Let me go to Watson Ave. You know what I'm saying? Watson Ave. Where is it at? Not changing the subject. RP Twin. What block is that all them Spanish cats be at that be trying to chase dudes across the bridge, across the Bruckner, back into the view? That area, I think that's Watson, right? Is that Watson? It's some block. That's on that side of like by in Soundview. On the other side of the Bruckner. Crazy on that side, like I told you. I was just trying to. Oh, you're from Augur, Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn, man. Shout out to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the building tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was a different time, man. Boom, Watson, yeah. Now, Freaky Zeke from my hood. He from my projects. He from Washington. He from Wash. But Joel's is from like, I think Sugar Hill. He like from 150 something street and all that. You know what I'm saying? Washington Heights, that area. But Freaky Zeke from my projects. You know what I'm saying? He's actually from my projects. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, definitely shout out, yo, go check out my man El Barrio Merce. Go check El Barrio Merce out, man. He on IG, East Side. You know what I'm saying? He definitely represents the East Side. Yep. Watching that, you go across the tracks, you got to pop up fight with the Spanish cats. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's like 157. Is that 157 B-Way? Is that Sugar Hill still, or is that considered Washington Heights? Because I know 141st, that's Sugar Hill. But I thought when you get to like 160th All that by that, you know what I'm saying? On B-Way. Yeah. Kinko. Kinko's in the building, man. Definitely shout out to Kinko. 190, you know what I'm saying? East West Harlem's in the building, man. Oh, that's Washington Heights. That 157th Street. I know 141 and all that was Sugar Hill, you know what I'm saying? But I heard a Big Mac name, but I know I probably seen them in passing back in the days. Like a lot of them, before the whole gang thing, a lot of us went to the same events. Like the Rucker, what's that other basketball? Not Kingdom, but what's the other one that was just, cause see basketball in New York in the 80s was big. Basketball. Everybody went to go to St. John's. You talking about when St. John's had Walter Berry, Chris Mullin, Mark Jackson, and the names, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes wanted to be like, oh, no, so I definitely probably know him. Just growing up, I probably know B Mac, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that there was a bunch of Blazers that was in East River, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure, I probably definitely met him in my lifetime, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to get money, I used to get money on First Ave at one point in time, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know the Freaky Deacons is out there, like Charlie, you know what I'm saying? I remember them. So I'm pretty sure he was around them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know the Freaky Deacons, I think one of them became Blazers. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Harlem, man. We here. We here. Oh, he's the big bully hunter? Oh, okay. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they had a lot of that going on in them projects, you know what I'm saying? I know you had some Blazers over there that was fucking with them dudes, you know what I'm saying? So, exactly, Marla was popping. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of dudes that was like Blazer. But, you know what's crazy? Is, you see the difference between the streets and definitely, you know what I'm saying? The difference between the streets and the penitentiary. Because in the penitentiary, it's more of a revolution. You're just not fighting against the ops. You're fighting against the police. Because the police, it's like it's weird, man. I don't know how it is now with the young boys up north, but it's crazy. But it's real crazy, man. It's real crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why information is important. Like somebody, like, you know, I asked Man Do something, and Man Do was like, you know what I'm saying? I would think that you wouldn't get on the platform and speak your mind. Ah, no doubt. Shout out to my man Mikey B, man. I got an interview with him on my IG page, man. Shout out my man Mikey B. But I knew Mikey B before he caught the case. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Definitely Free Cap Web and all of them. So, you know what I'm saying? Northside Queens, Hollis, Farmers, Linden. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This is you know, it's sorry to say this. Definitely Washington and Carver in the building, man. Yeah. Me and Mikey B, we all grew up together. We was all we all was out of town together at young ages. So it was like we all just boom. I remember when he was running from that case. The case he actually did all this time for. Like I remember that when him and Ty was running. Oh, the bully hunter from no doubt. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and this is like I said, man, this is what. Yeah. Get Demo, man. Demo. Shout out to DJ Demo, man. DJ Demo's the geyser, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we had our DJs on the east side. We had DJ Demo, we had Tess Smooth, Double R G-Bo the Pro, we had DJ Dollar Bill. We had some names, man. You know what I'm saying? And not changing the subject, but I'm gonna tell you, Mark Anthony's from my hood. He's from, I think, Metro North or New Metro. Like, TKA from the hood, and don't just think because they wore tight, tight slacks and funny shoes, shiny shoes, that there was something weird about them. Because one of them was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? His brothers was gangsters too. Rest in peace, baby. Oh, now I was in the burn. Now, '07, I was in the street. I got bagged in the beginning of '08. It was a dirty game. Boy, it was a dirty game. Yeah. That's my man. One of them was a gangster. They just had him in the group because I guess the way he looked, but he was a gangster. One of the original TKA. I'm talking about freestyle music, but this guy was these were the gangsters in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember I'm from Spanish Harlem, so when you went to a party, the only way you really heard hip hop if you went to a Double RG Border Pro party, or they still played a little bit of freestyle, but DJ Demo and them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of other DJs catered to the culture. You know what I mean? And that was big on the East Side. Just like, you know what's so funny? I don't know Chongo, but I know his man Albert. Big Al, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? So I knew what they was doing in the 80s because we all went to school together. Me, Al, Kato, rest in peace, the one allegedly with the situation with Pistol Pete, him, Big Vito from AK, Rich from, you know what I'm saying? A lot of names out with the Norman Thomas, Wiggs from Wash. So we was like real popular in Norman Thomas. 88, 89, it was a good year. You know what I'm saying? Funny, like the good Uptown, the baby blue with the blue straps and all that. We was butter soft leathers, and Wiggs had the pink Gucci with the 131 with the pink Reeboks with the, you know what I'm saying? It was a different time. Now think about what happened with gang culture. A lot of the big names that you heard, they were sort of Decepticons, stick-up kids or snatching chains or getting busy. So a lot of those dudes started going to jail like around 88, 89, 90. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, but definitely shout out to Chango, man. Chango, they was doing it. I remember when they was doing their numbers on that West Side, man. I remember when he was doing that I remember the numbers. The numbers was crazy. It was astronomical. They had a place on the West Side that they called Nick's. It was off of Broadway. They made these big, cheap hamburgers. We would come from the East Side to go on that side to get my man's bring me over there to get those hamburgers. Now I was never in Elmira. I went to 5 Points, Osgenberg, Cape Vincent. The first time I was doing Jumpin' Jackson Shop. You know what I'm saying? I was that Lakeview. I was like, I went through Lakeview, but I finished the summer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to G Banger. Oh, you talking to Frank? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we here, man. That's the OG, man. Let me tell you about Frank. Frank was a Spanish nigga, a Spanish individual that picked up a flag in the mix of a war. If you know how the homies got the list of who's public enemy number one, well, he was on their public list. Him and Goo and probably some other Latin kings that joined the movement, or Latinos that joined the movement. They want to get at them because they want to make examples of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what's so funny though? Do you see the information, how people communicate, and the information works out, bro? How you're able to all communicate and you're all learning something, and you'll get a bigger picture of this. Now, mind you, listen, like I told you, I was a non-violent offender. Know what that meant? I was happy I didn't get my sneakers taken. I'm happy nothing strange happened to me. I just told you, I became a Brooklyn cat for 4 days, for 4 months. I had to get on my Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn the Brooklyn ways because I seen the temperature that was going on with the Brooklyn cats. You know what I'm saying? I seen, they gave me my first book of codes. It was the God Body book. You know what I'm saying? It was the God Body book. Here, take this, read this, get your lessons in so you have some type of righteousness. The second code, you know how you had the 200 deeps and the 200 remixes? They hit me with the Donald Goins book. I was like, yo, you get your pimping on, you ain't supposed to care. After that, I was walking around crazy. I'm telling you, I was a non-violent offender. I walk around looking crazy. Then they told me I had to start putting on. So, you know what I'm saying? This is for all the blood stuff. You know what I'm saying? They start, they convinced, because, I'm going to tell you about most black African-American, most African-American Brooklyn cats are weird. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Because they don't like nobody but the people that they know. So they don't like Puerto Ricans because I just don't like Puerto Ricans. I don't like Jamaicans because I don't like Jamaicans. I don't like Son because he ain't from my building. So it's always, oh, no, I ain't wear a kufi, man. I couldn't do that, man. I couldn't do that. I couldn't bump my head, man. I couldn't do that. I just had to rebel it. I had to learn the Brooklyn ways. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn listen, the first, see, we call them dirty bloods now. But back then, we just called them Brooklyn cats. You know what I'm saying? When you seen Brooklyn cats, see, Brooklyn cats was like, they were always in the hall. You ever noticed that? Brooklyn cats, back in the 90s, there was always Brooklyn cats in the hallway. I'm not even lying to you, bro. For some reason, you be in the hallway, there's always Brooklyn cats in the hallway. DJ Demo's in the building. Definitely shout out to DJ Demo. That was dope what you did with Chill Will from the East Side, man. That's dope what you're doing. It's great for the culture. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I remember that, bro. I remember. I heard the stories. You go to commissary, you gotta go crewed up. But, you know what I'm saying? Get in tune. What day is that? March 7th? Go, you know what I'm saying? Everybody subscribe to my man. Go follow my man on IG, DJ Demo, man. Yo, I remember, man. This is for the culture, not changing the story. He made a mixtape one day. He inspired me to make one, though I'm not a DJ. But he made a mixtape one day. This is like 1991. And he was cool with my man Jimbo from my block. Jimbo got 20 lives. He'd have been shot 5 times. Or this Jimbo weighed 5 pounds, been hit 2-3 times, still live. You know what I'm saying? But Jimbo could fight. One day, he said, yo, listen to this tape, Jimbo. He's shouting Jimbo out. Shout out to everybody in the hilltop. That's the block, the hilltop. I was hype. I was shooting in the air. I was not shooting in the air. I was swinging. Ah, hell yeah. He made that mixtape, man. And we was hyped. We would play it. I would tell you, I would always keep on that part on the mixtape in the cabin. Go shout out to everybody on the hilltop. You know, hype. I was like, yo, son. So I went to this guy named DJ IQ. He know IQ. That's Pate brother. Allegedly, IQ and yes, that's definitely. Good night, Frank. Good night, Frank. Definitely. Exactly. Yo, Frank. Now that's the original Polo. Not the Polo in the transcripts. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? He had his own issues with them Latin Kings. He put up a bandana and became a TOS on site and made it through. He ain't sued the state of nothing. He went through it. You know what I'm saying? He went through the issues and the politics and the lyrics that went with it. Boom. But definitely, you know what? And I like to say this, man. Salute to all the Crips that support me. Because I know it's hard being Crip supporting somebody that talk a lot of the red stuff a lot, and you got some of the homies. But I ain't gonna front. Y'all been respectable in the chat, everybody. I seen something crazy today, which was very, it shows growth and development within the people. I seen a Blood and Crip arguing with a Crip. You know what I'm saying? That was real. That's real, bro. That's real. I seen a Blood and Crip arguing with a Crip. And the Crip was having the time of his life. They wasn't being disrespectful. They was just having a good time, man. They all in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? But, nah, Leon was a gangster, man. But sometimes the streets change, you know what I'm saying? When the streets change, when you're gone, you can't keep a beater. You can't be the person that applied pressure. Because now you got new wolves growing up. Even if the wolves that's grown up now are people your day ones, people change, man. And you know there's a lot of stories about how he passed away, man. But at the end of the day, man, you know, Leon's situation, they say led to Big L's situation. All Big L wanted to do was rap, bro. He was really a hip-hop. He went to Julie Richmond High School. All Big L wanted to do was rap, man. He got on. Remember, put it on, Big L, put it on. Remember all that, man. I remember that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But your brother still in the street, you know what I'm saying? Your brother still feel like the block is his and or the building is his and whatever. He's getting caught in street politics, and this is what happens, man. And it's foul. The street politics is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Prime time was popping. The street politics is worse than, I think jail politics is bad. It's popping. People's, I see you in a minute. Salute the people's in the building. People's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like I told dudes, I'm like the new mixtape DJ. We in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I know when this live turn off, they'll go into the block conversating on this and y'all learning something. Yeah, son, y'all building. Shout out to Newburgh. You know what I'm saying? Newburgh, Rock City and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. We're bringing it to the people. Tell you, dudes leave this live and start talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I tell you, man. Yo, the only thing I didn't have that fit a Brooklyn cat, I didn't have a do-rag. Everything else, I ain't had to feel out slippers either. But everything else I was, son and Udine, and it was crazy. I started walking with a twitch, Brooklyn cats with the funny feet and all that. Like I was duck foot, I was looking around all crazy. I even slapped a couple of guys looking crazy. I learned how to slap though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Salute Cuzzo, Big Dice in the building, Cuzzo's in the building. Shout out to Forster, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Binghamton, shout out to Forster, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I learned how to really slap from Brooklyn cats. Cause Brooklyn cat is slap the chain over your neck, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, son, you slapped him. How you got this, yo, son, how you got this chain, my brother? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, son, you gotta be fast, you know what I'm saying? Snatch and grab. I'm like, yo. I was stuck. I was in a frenzy. He was in jail for attempt murder. I said, shit. The whole Brooklyn crew I hung out with wasn't in jail for selling drugs. My conversation was totally different from their conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about packs, blocks, and corners. They're talking about, you know what I'm saying? They're talking about, they're talking about who they robbed, how they robbed them, how they busted them over the head 5 times, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna keep it funky with you, right? It's all about a respect, and let's be respected, boo. And let's have a respect thing. We don't gotta be disrespectful. We don't have to be talking crazy. We don't have to do none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look at Magoo. The police got on the stand and freestyle. This is what they do. He got on the stand because he wanted to purge himself because he didn't put himself in a situation because he brought a foul. So he had to sit there and explain the foul. But see, one thing about the paper trail. Remember what I told you about the paper trail? I was outlaw I became in box. It was July. I came home in November. By the time I came home in November, the hood he pulled out. Whatever he did, he pulled out. We was on an OTF. But by November, I was still outlaw. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But I was still Z Black, my man, every day. I ain't getting punched in the face, slap. Even when the kites is flying, talking about it's faded, nobody can't, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting chased from the yard. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, go to Crown Course TV because they talking about how the captain was freestyle fanatic and he was getting his hip-hop on. Yo, boom, boom, I got the foul here and I got the foul there and such and such. And at the end of the day, man, he was freestyling. You can't wait. Salute to the BOP, facts. You know what I'm saying? You can't put paperwork together. Now I like to shout somebody out because he can be in my. I'm gonna shout him out. His name is You Heard It First here. Now everything I post, he goes against it and we go at it. But today he found a whole new op. I'm not gonna lie to you. He found a whole new op. And when he found that op, he left me alone for like 6 hours. Then it came back to him. Zeke ain't saying nothing. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But definitely shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to him, man. Shout out to you here first, man. He definitely lit my comments up. I'm telling you, right? Am I right? He be blowing me. Boom. Shoot my head off. Clang, 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 clang. Then it was like I think he was arguing with somebody else, and he figured out, so Zeke ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta bring him back in. You know what I'm saying? Shoot to him, man. And definitely John Doe. Shoot to John Doe, man. Is it possible? You can, but you can't go to court. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can, but you can't. Because I'll give you a good example. If you sit, a prime example, if I write a statement and you decide to go to trial, that I might have to come to court to contest that statement. But let's say I tell on you and you just happen to cop out. So unless you go to trial or you attempt to get your discovery. But you got a lot of rat bastards. But you have a lot of dudes that cooperate that just dry snitch. You know what I'm saying? But police still got to write it down. So if Magoo says something that was weird, it's because, yeah, that definitely is. That's like I get bagged and be like, yo, what's his name? Jose Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? That's right. There's a lot of dudes, but you know what's so funny, man? You know what I'm saying? You know what's so funny? Is that a lot of these dudes that got co-defendants, that's what happened. They gave their Cody name up. Or who was you with? I was with John Smith. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Now, it happened with a lot of these homies that got locked up. They had co-defendants and something weird happening in a situation where, you know, not too many, like not too many, because you have to get caught together. If you don't get caught together, you don't know what your man said. You know what I'm saying? So you got some dudes that kept quiet, then you got some dudes that's fighting against their own statement. And that's what be happening. A lot of dudes that tell a story before they even get, you know what I'm saying? Even if they try to minimize their actions, like, yeah, well, I was there, but I ain't do it. It's only you and him. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just best to find something legal to do, because those are the trick questions that police do. And a lot of times, there's some dirty cops like Scarella. I never blocked you. I never blocked you. Miss Queens, I never blocked you. My perspective on it, why a lot of Crips don't fade Crip sets, is because, I ain't block you. I ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't block you. You good. I ain't do that. You good. But definitely appreciate you supporting me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get Crown to do that case. You said 210. Yeah, I'm gonna see if Crown can do that. I'm gonna holler at Crown Prince about doing that. I think a lot of times, like my man told me, yeah, I truly believe that, yeah, we're not blocking, you're not blocking nothing. We just gonna zap, you know, time. I'm gonna block what I see is going too far. You know what I'm saying? I think you good though. You good. You still here with that. You good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they made her thought the comment you wrote was wrong or something. I don't know. Let me see where you at. Now you should be good. Let me see. But I get to it. It's telling is telling, man. We should be going through this right now with this blocking thing. Yeah, we shouldn't be going through this. Unless somebody says something really outlandish and I just go, I'm not feeling that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me get back. Let me get back what I was saying, man. Crips, because a lot of these Crip sets descend from each other. Most of them, it's not all, but most of them have like California affiliations, and whatever they go through, we don't know. They keep in house. So even if they do fade a Crip hood, we will never know because they don't be online with it and they don't tell people their business. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's some Crip sets that bang on each other. But we would never know because they're not on IG or Facebook or nothing else going, oh, no, we just dubbed that hood. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that because not one person controls this, that's the major thing with the Crip thing. It's not like one person has 20 Crip hoods. So every Crip hood in New York, a lot of them Crip hoods are just independently ran. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference from independently ran than, you know what I'm saying, militant gangster than having a one person who controls 8 hoods, one person who controls boom. That's the key, silence, man. It's silence, Brick City. It's silence, man. Because remember, not one person controls it. So it's not like you may have a hood, and may have 4 hoods under your hood. Yeah. That's right. Eastside Love, Carver Stand Up, B. Yeah. They stand together, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody go through, but like I said, they stand together because the numbers game. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird, but it makes some sense, man. You know what I mean? Because, like, let's say up north, the homies outnumber the Crips. But then in Flatbush, the Crips outnumber the homies. So it's a different energy, you know what I'm saying? So now, you do got homies in Flatbush, but it's not like up north where they running down on these Crips because these Crips is going to go. They were there. I remember there was a bad war. Hell yeah, man. Oh, talking about the twins? Talking about the twins? P, shout out to my man P. P locked up though, but the twins, man. One, I'm saying one home, one on his way home, man. They was official cats, man. They was getting money on man Ant White. Rest in peace, Ant White, man. Yeah, you go on a jail tour. You ain't never lie. Once you public enemy #1, you on a world tour. I'm gonna be on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. He's back. You know what I'm saying? You on the world tour. Definitely stretching Barbito. You back. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes was official cats. We talking about the twins, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't, you know, one of the twins got cut, came back and smashed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do under the tough time. And that's the and I remember I was with John Jay. John Jay, a big Crip from rest in peace in Long Island. That was crazy. He was like, yo. And it's funny because I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Is even homies like Sight Bite and a bunch of other, you know what I'm saying? I heard about them. When I went to out of the 9-2, I heard about them. About the Chinese brother. Hell yeah, they gonna get banged on. I remember I was at 5 Points. Little Crip cat. He was getting all type of death threats on the gate. He popped on the Crip, you know what I'm saying? Yep, Easy, Rudy, Nice, Smoke, Nelson, Hilltop. Facts. Nelson, that's my man, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hilltop, Lex Ave, 99 for 100th Street and all that. You know what I'm saying? Boy, we here, man. We here, man. Definitely get into my man, DJ Demo, man. Go to his IG. He got the DJ mix-off battle with Teal from the East Side, from Jeff. L. Barry was in the place, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Roswell, number 3. You know what I'm saying? His brother got a store called Exclusive Arrival, so all you sneakerheads, he own a sneaker store for you sneakerheads on 110th and 2nd Avenue. You gotta understand, Damu in the streets is different from Damu. Think about this. In the early 90s, wow, some homies, it's Corona. When some homies was going to war in Attica, they wasn't doing that with police in the street. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. That ain't fun. When you Crip the whole jail note, that whole side note, you be getting death threats from quarantine. Yo, quarantine. Rush Mob, exactly. TFT, that's a fact. Rush Mob, exactly. 107th Street and all that. TFT, my man Cash. Salute the Cash, man. My man Cash, TFT, you heard? Rest in peace, JJ Slate, a.k.a. Zash, TFT, TFA. Shout out to my man Jova, Dover, Ava, Asa, the TDO crew, you heard? Oh, nah, I was on my block. I was just on Lex. Oh, they talking about Rush Mob. It's a block on 107th Street. Yeah, he in the feds, bro. Flea Fox, he in the feds, you heard? Yeah, shout out to my man Blake. Blake in the building. That's you, Blake? That's Cash TFT, man. Know what I'm saying? You go past 109th and all that. You see my man on 3rd Ave by the store and all that. You know what I'm saying? You on your way going uptown. I'm going to tell you something, man. When you East Sider, right? It's like walking the yard because you couldn't take Lex. You had to walk on 3rd. Now, 3rd Ave, we all went, for some weird reason, we all went to the same liquor store. Exactly. Shout out to K Born, man. Piece of K Born. Salute to K Born, man. You know what I'm saying? Classical 2 OG, even before the rap thing. Salute to K Born, man. Subscribe to him and follow his channel, man. He got a great movement for the kids going on. Yo, we have to follow what's real. You know what I'm saying? Ah, okay. Copy. That's my guy. That's the guy, is a Blake. You know what I'm saying? Facts. We're always right there on the east side, man. You know. Oh, Rudy, they raised you too, no doubt. Yeah. I ain't gonna front, man. Rudy's a loyal Carver mob. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace, Poodle. You know, Hakeem, I still talk to Hakeem. You know, Poodle brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Salute to Hakeem. You know what I'm saying? I still talk to him. I talked to him today, actually. So it's my man Hakeem. That's Poodle family and all that. You know what I'm saying? His brother. You know, those are the old gangsters. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I never met that King JD guy or GD. But I ain't gonna lie to you. They was getting busy before they caught their fed case. Lemonhead and them niggas was losing their mind. You know what I'm saying? They was losing their mind. All through Garvey, River Park, them River Towers and all that, they was losing it. That was a real war, bro. You hear me? They said 109th and Lex. Oh, you talking about them projects, Clinton projects, yeah. They should be over there. Remember, Garvey was crazy. I don't know if JD's from Garvey, but them folks was over there crazy before they caught that, when they caught that big fake case. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Remember, they was one with the homies and they was one with ABG. That's when they was one with the homies and ABG cats on that side. by Livonia Rockaway and all that. Oh man. See what I'm saying? Small world. I told you they had that for real, man. That folk thing was not a game. A lot of them got like 20 years in the feds, 30 years in the feds. That was they was going to war. Like they was going to war. The only homies they told me that was on that side was by Newport. You know what I'm saying? Guys, get over it, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened. He know the rules. You did time before. You know that go. You go to penitentiary, dudes forget you. Let that game go. You know what I'm saying? You know the jail. That's what I'm saying. Dudes put themselves in scenarios. They know the rules and forget the rules and start crying. Like, nah, you bugging. You know the rules of the game, man. Yeah, they got mad time, man. They got mad time, bro. Because when I started going out there really heavy, that was their OGs. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Yep, sex, yep. Fauna S&M, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, TFT, facts, you know what I'm saying? Yep, RP Pudgy Bloodhouse, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 110 and below. That whole block was lit. Clinton Projects and all that, it was lit. All that, you know what I'm saying? All that little side. But shout out to the SMS crew. It's like graffiti, Kid Cocaine. You know, the whole SMS crew, so many styles. These are like graffiti. That was big. Like, you know, Rush Mob, they block was the high post. Like, some of them used to write high posts. Hard Bio and the rest of them. Hunt, you know what I'm saying? Hunt 7th Street and all that. You know what I'm saying? CEO, my man, is a rock. He was definitely follow that Green Hope Apparel on IG. He got the shirts and all that. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. This is real, man. Because we're gonna deal with reality. It's not how I see things. It's how you see it in your heart. And as long as you see things the way you see it in your heart, it's not for me to judge you or try to convince you, because that's not what I see in my heart. And that's what happened with the game. We began to force our opinions and our feelings on people. Like, well, this is how I feel about something. You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. There be kingpins sitting in the feds that don't get a letter from dudes they put on their feet. But when we say that, we gotta think about, did we really put them on their feet, or what was they doing? What can you expect from somebody that the most they got out of the game was sneakers and some couple of shirts and some garments running around with you? What can you expect from them? You gotta think about that. I can see if you left the team with a 500 Fortune company, then that's foul. But when you know, okay, that's my man, I bought him some garments. You know what I'm saying? I bought him some garments, I bought him a couple of chains, he was VIP at a couple of shows. These are the same dudes that was twisted before you had them around you. You gotta keep in mind what you had around you. Even if dudes had money, they wasn't thinking about you, they just rode the wave. It looked good in the videos. It looked good in the videos, B. It looked good when dudes showed up. But you see what I'm saying? Now he tight. You have to understand, you put yourself there, brother. See, what happens is you'll want to play games until gang gets caught up. And then oh, wow, I just got caught in gang. His ouch was rap. Now, there's nothing wrong with, you know what, I'm going to fall back from the gang, but I'll hire y'all to do certain things. But when you start answering phone calls, sending money over here, doing too much for gang, then you're still an active participant. It's just like up north. Some dudes fall back and they let it be known, I'm an inactive gang member. And that's how these big homies just come on home. You know why? A lot of them are saying, yeah. Because, again, if you're not feeding the wolves, how you expect the fools to feed you back? You gotta feed the wolves, man. I keep telling dudes, you gotta feed the wolves. You know what I'm saying? I learned lessons watching how dudes sustain their money in the game. Like, yo, why this guy ain't never get punched in the face? Because he fed the wolves. And when the wolves started getting locked up, they may have picked and choose a wolf to feed, but they fed the right ones. So when he come home, he ain't gonna be mad at me. Me and my man was having a conversation about that earlier, about Veen. Now, if y'all remember Veen from Raj, I used to be out there. I was a young boy, my man John. Y'all may know him as Jay Quest. He was on the Jason Lyric soundtrack and all. That's my man. That was my writing partner. I was Key, he was Taser, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I used to go down the hill because that's where his brother-in-law was at. You know what I'm saying? And Tone Lopez was out there with Veen and all. We used to be out there with Shop. Rest in peace, Shop TWB. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is live on stage. Veen went to jail for his own case. But Tone started, in the beginning to look out for him. But then when things took off at the Hill Ho, he began to look out for Veen. Tone passed away, Veen come home. It happens. But now the difference is when Veen come home, the hood ain't the same no more. It's the new generation, but it's the generation of them young boys that was playing basketball in the big park. That's crazy. You do so much time in jail that when you come home from jail, the dudes that's on the block, you know what I'm saying, we got the projects, are the same guys that play full court all day in the big park. Ed White, rest in peace. 8 was out there. Tito Mario was out there. Hakeem was out there. Fire, Free Fire. Even though Fire was from Amsterdam Projects, he stood and washed. You know what I'm saying? We all was in. We was the young boys. So now he come back home and he's seeing these young boys got the projects. And one thing led to another, rumors of speculation and temptation and elevation. But you know what I'm saying? He fed the wolf. Just like, and it makes sense, right? People say many stories about Ant White. There was many stories about the brother. He said, some people didn't like the fact that when certain individuals came back to the hood after the Tone Lopez situation, rest in peace, some people felt like he fed them, like he looked out for them. But on the business end, if he did do that, he looked out for them because he probably looked at it like, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have this. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have this. So I got to feed them because I don't need their energy in the projects. Now, by him feeding them before he caught his first bid, I don't know what you're talking about, but his first bid, he fed him. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, heard it first. Tell you be on my neck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Be on my neck. But you know what? And wifey, because wifey said, this you heard it first, Zeke, he be on you. We talking about the Magoo situation with I guess the CEO was freestyling about he didn't get a recording of Magoo, but I guess he got on the stand. You can check it on Crown TV. That he just like freestyle. Like 5 months later, I wrote down some notes that Magoo told me this. He touched on Casanova. I know it ain't personal, you know what I'm saying? And you keep me on my toes, though, but you keep me on my toes. And sometimes you need people to keep you on your toes. Like wifey said, I gotta have, because you know what, y'all see me, and if I say something wrong, check it, boom, and talk to me the way we talk on the block. That's when we talk on the block. So I'm like, Master, you heard it first. You know what I'm saying? I said, I was surprised today he ain't kill me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Now, he can be whatever position he want to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? We just know what the paperwork says. Then Casanova, he's a little upset that the homies ain't setting him out. He's sending tweets out. But what can you affect What can you expect when when the homies aren't in the position to set you out? See, we come from a different time warp. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always say the plug's not supposed to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because if the plug goes to jail, we're finito. If you're the guy who makes the money, we done, son. You know what I'm saying? Now, most people that get a lot of money, they don't want too many enemies. And they know one of the worst enemies they have is somebody who goes to jail for like 5-6 years for you and you don't do nothing for them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, of course, there's going to be larceny in your heart. You're going to have larceny. When you hear somebody tie somebody's mother up and all that craziness, because there's some larceny somewhere. There's somebody that you flaked on that put some dudes onto a robbery. So when you hear these stories and these dudes act surprised, like, yo, like the Charm Cross situation, that wasn't by accident. Somebody plugged them into the jokes. Yo, you snatch this girl, they go to the safe because when I got locked up, boom, 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 or if I do it, they know. That's how dudes get lined up. Most of the time, dudes get lined up from a bitter fella. You know what I'm saying? AZ, that wasn't by accident. That was something went wrong, and I'm gonna get him. The only reason why them fool went by himself was because he ain't scared of A. You know what I'm saying? But that led him to his demise. That led him to, well, he got 150 years and he's still told. Now, is he still considered a gangster in the yard? Kevin Clark? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's real. That just didn't pop up because double shout out to One Fish, Two Fish. My man D Murder 115th. But D Murder people do my projects too. I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy, right? And you heard it first. I'm happy you're here for this. Because this is deep. When that happened to Kevin Childs, the word on the street was they wasn't even looking for the jokes had nothing to do with Kevin. It was the jokes surrounded itself around Crusader Rob. So whoever Crusader Rob had beef with on the sidelines sent them at him. And surely this happened to go to Kevin Charles' mom's house. And that's whatever happened allegedly happened. Now they saying dudes went to court, fathers came to court. I mean, we all have a picture of a gangster and what a gangster's supposed to be in our brain. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Of course. We know we want them everything to be gangster. But sometimes gangsters crack, man. So if Kevin Childs took Shorty to court, as they saying, I mean, he was stuck between his money and that. And he made a choice, man. He put whatever he felt wherever his integrity, loyalty stood, is where he stood at. And he felt like, I'm not taking my money to go to war with this man. He's going to sit in jail for the rest of his life. And I'm going to make sure you do it. Not just him, but a couple other people. That's just how the game goes, man. We'll never figure this out, right? Exactly. He know. You heard it first. You know what I'm saying? Debbie shout out to Webster Projects, Big Floyd and them, OG Floyd and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Turtle, Peanut. Those are the first dudes I ever met from Webb. He was all in Auburn. He was on Lock and Orange in 1990. You know what I'm saying? We was all out of town together. And the GM family. We was all out of town together, bro. Those are the names that was for real, bro. The streets was different, bro. You hear me? R.P. Ed Barnell, you know what I'm saying? The streets was different, man. I heard. Yep, L&O, bro. I'll be right back, man. It's something to think about, you know what I'm saying? Look at your Crusader crew, East Harlem. Look at y'all. See everybody coming out now. Shout out to the Crusader crew, you know what I'm saying? Harlem Marvin the building, hold on. Now, I'm gonna show you a history lesson, and I'm gonna use me as an example. It heard us first, my man Ty Toms, Dice. I want y'all to chime in on this one. I meant you heard it first because I was going in on a homie that has status. Boom, boom, boom. But what you heard it first realize in the conversation is Zeke never cut nothing. So how's a guy who never put no work in for this in jail? Because I'm listening to Zeke's stories. He went to shock. He was in 5 points. He went to a minimum, then he went to a medium. So they got to think about this. What work did he put in? So how is he talking to this guy who's been around for so many years and put so much pain in, is able to talk crazy about this guy? So it's bobbling to him. They go, how does a guy with all these years experience allow Zeke, who never cut nothing for this, you know what I'm saying, in the penitentiary, who don't have a war story going gun for somebody in Attica, who don't have a Comstock story. So it was bothering to him because it's like, yo, that's all you hear from Zeke is street stories. And that's what I mean. When you're an OG, man, you got to stay militant and disciplined. And even in your feelings, you don't push yourself in a position to let somebody come at you. Yeah, you've been on them blocks, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've been on them blocks. And that's why I talk the way I talk. Because I may not do nothing in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? But I've been around a lot, man. I know being young, man. We learned being stupid, right? Now, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I respect, that's why I said, nah, we got to keep the real ones in here. Because we're the block, we're the mixtape. We're the ones that's, because now you know the hip hop thing is twisted, so they got to come to get this. Because after I get done with this live, y'all go to the blocks and have this conversation. Like, yo, this guy Z Black is crazy. He's spitting and talking crazy, but he says some shit. And then dudes just start having a conversation, and it brings back that feeling. So the little young boys, they hear a story and go, boom. So it wasn't about being stupid out here. That's all we trying to do, man. Restore the feelings, man. All them names he's saying, other than hustling, dudes was God body. Some dudes was God body. Some dudes was Muslim. And they'll sit and try to school us all day. You know what I'm saying? About life, about game. And one thing about us was, think about this. We was going out of town when we was 17 years old. 18 years old. You go in someplace, it's 20 of y'all. It's my apartment. Or in a hotel with the red carpet in Albany. The red carpet in was like the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? And you had dudes figuring it out. I gotta get a girl. I gotta put some groceries in the crib. And a lot of dudes had to be men at a young age because that's the position we took. We left the crib. Now, some people may go, what does that have to do with Magoo? Because Magoo went to jail at a young age. He went to jail. All of them went to jail at a young age. You know Anthony Anderson? All went to jail at a young age, man. We all been there. So how many times being out of town? Never got a dollar. You know, we know that. It wasn't touching no. They don't know what take a block is. They don't know what taking you serious is. They don't know, like, because it wasn't about us being terrorists. We just want to get money. That's it. It's just some bread and we, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I show love to everybody. Because everybody that was within my travels, I try not to forget them. I get it. If I get 10,000 views on this video, it's 10,000 people that's going to hear about the Rush Mob. I remember them back in the days. 107th Street got vests on them niggas. They're going to go, damn, Zeke be shout out the FTW dude. Now, I'm going to tell you something, man. And then against Jim Jones. But when you said FTW, Jim Jones wasn't in that conversation. He might have been stick and move, but he wasn't in that conversation. We talked about Mad Jack, Jackie, Lil Ab, Frank Nitty. You know what I'm saying? What's the little nigga named Dirty Harry, what we call this stuff? The Jamie O, whatever they want to call him, you know what I'm saying? Free him. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Carlos. Yeah, my family in chat. Shout out to my cousin George Ferguson, Leonard Ferguson. No, rest in peace, my brother Sigi. Serious, man. You know what I mean? This is serious. This is all Spanish Harlem, bro. I may not knew him, but I knew Dobie. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what's funny? When we was younger, right? I think, you know what's funny what you just said right there? That's important. I think that's real. Can you really say that being young played a part when OG Mac told allegedly when he was 13, 14? I'm going to keep it 100. When we was 13, 14, we knew get caught and not tell. So that wasn't really an excuse because that's how we spoke in the hallways. Remember, we was 13, 14, we was robbing Chinese men. Remember, we was mugging people. A lot of us allegedly was mugging people. We was already committing crimes. So we already knew the do not tell motto was in place. So it doesn't really co-sign him for that. But remember, he had real charges. Like, we might have got robbed for books for strong arm robbery, you know what I'm saying? But we already knew, don't tell on me. You know what I'm saying? But the Bronx was a different era. 183rd and Davidson, you know what I'm saying? All that over there was a little more aggressive, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what you think, what you heard? Because that's deep. Because I know when I was 14 years old and me and my friends did something, don't tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember we used to mug people, not me allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think Magoo said anything to the captain now. I think the captain, I don't know if he's down the bad. I wasn't in jail with him. Might have been, man. I'm just been in jail for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think so. I think because the captain said he interviewed him and then he actually wrote whatever was said that Magoo said to him on paper 4 or 5 months later, where, you know, in the state, when he sits you down, they record you. But I don't know, because gang intelligence is different. I told you, see, I'm going to tell you something, man. It sounds spooky, actually. It sounds like some spook stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because gang intelligence is weird. The only way that they won't record it unless they ask you to give, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, who got the bag? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Who got this? Who got that? You gotta think about this, right? Something Magoo said the other day. But you gotta think about this. We don't know. But why would the captain feel? My whole thing is, why would the captain feel okay to call the OG down and ask him any questions about anything gang related? Is beyond my person. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's so deep when you hear that, when you hear it, because the cop was just like, he spoke to him. We don't know what he really told the CO. Only thing that we know is what the CO wrote down on paper, which is possession. If you can't prove it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why the CO didn't write the notes down when he did sit him down, but what the captain is saying, I sat him down. He said for some dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? It's so deep, man. They did with the Panthers. So a lot of times, man, you know, sorry to say, I think I be bugging out because I know I be sipping on them Heinekens. I start tossing gang signs up. I start looking around, Jim Jonesing. It's just up to when the word snitch gets placed on you, so much speculation comes. That's a rag. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You ain't never lied about. Yo, you ain't never lied. Because you can say anything about somebody. You call somebody a rat, do start looking at you weird. Even the Puerto Ricans who don't know no English, like, okay, no good, papa, no. They do their own Spanish inquiry about you. Yo, what's up, papa? He's snitching, not, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you. God knows the truth, man. Just the police saying he sat down with him sounds retarded. You know what I'm saying? because you're in the box. And like I said, we don't know. Like, even though it took the cop 5 months, they probably asked him, yo, you spoke to this guy, what y'all spoke about, we had to put it on paper. He said anything about is, whatever he said about is, but you just never sit down with police, man. You just never sit down with them, man, because they do what they want to do to you. But when you locked up, they snatch. But see, up north, you don't got the option. You in your cell, they crack your cell, they come with us. You know what I'm saying? You're in the office. Now, Magoo might have said nothing, but we'll never know the truth because there wasn't a recording. Now I'm not going to lie to you. What's so scary is this is what police do, man. Yeah. We don't even know he spoke to. Magoo might have been like, I don't got nothing to say. They could have been talking about the New York Mets. Yo, what you think about the Mets? We don't know. Only thing we know is 5 months later when somebody smacked the captain in the head, he said, oh yeah, he told me this and that about him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I mean? Now, the dirtiest part of the game is, as I'm listening to this, right? Think about how many motherfuckers got hit in a matter of that captain having a alleged conversation with him that didn't write nothing down. And then when you hear these federal wiretaps and hearing how dudes got shot out the compound was crazy. Not being disrespectful, you're like, oh, seek to be disrespectful again, but it's the truth. This thing happened with Hots, you know what I'm saying? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Yo, G5 was popping. G5 hound in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? He just sent his salutes, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. They shot somebody out the sky. Hots, I don't know how he pulled that one off, but he pulled it off, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's right. But if he debriefed them, then I truly believe that it would have been recorded. That's what you had, because he had a legal aid, or he had a legal aid with the Fed. I told you, with these type of cases, when you definitely a gang leader, alleged gang leader, you gotta have a real lawyer because they'll play the word game with you. I'm telling you, the trials, the word game, and if you don't know if you ain't quick on the jaw, with the objections and the bone sustains and all that, only a paid lawyer, a seasoned, like Magoo needed Bruce Cutler. He need that. You this gang leader nigga. We gotta have somebody who's gonna be attacking the prosecution crazy. You can't have this freshman straight out of Yale. You know what I'm saying? He's still trying to make bones with the DA office. He ain't fighting to your best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? So he's letting them get away with all type of out of that. Because as a lawyer, that's an objection. That's just common sense objection. Come on. Yeah, that's speculation. There's no recordings. There's the only information that says that my client says such and such, you know what I'm saying, is his word against his word. Possession is 9/10 of the law. We don't know what was said. Was there any witnesses in the room? Now, why would this police captain have this conversation with Magoo with nobody else in the room? It's just him and Magoo having a one-on-one about some gang activity. That doesn't make sense. Do I think he pulled Magoo out of the cell? Most likely. But Magoo was losing his mind too. Remember, he's putting shit on the wall. He said, you know, they say he was losing his mind. He wanted to get out of upstate box, so he played crazy. I'm pretty sure Magoo had a bunkie. Where the hell's the bunkie at? Why the bunkie hasn't spoken? Because if anybody knew anything, it's the bunkie. You know what I'm saying? Unless they have Magoo in a cell by himself in upstate box. The bunkie should know anything. You in the cell with him. You're letting this guy put shit on the wall. Don't you both play crazy? But then if Magoo actually speaks for the second time, I think there should have been some literature. They take notes. No, one thing I learned about jail, they got those books. You know the books when the police walk around and they take notes every day. So if Magoo wants to speak to the captain, it should have been inside that log they keep every day. Where the log would have been definitely evidence like, yo, boom, on this day he asked to speak to me such and such. I think when he went to speak to him, he was playing the nutso role. You hear me? Oh, he was alone in his cell. As I said, how the hell was you losing your mind? He played the nutso role. You hear me? The log book, son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That log book is crazy. The log, they got at least what happened. The log book that he pulled him out the cell. Definitely salute. You know what I'm saying? They say he was losing his mind, bro. They say he's putting all type of shit on the wall and all type of shit. I said, where the bunkie at? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But I'm gonna tell you something. Corrections is mad at him. Nobody's mad at him for? Because he played crazy, went to Wendy's and got like 3 cats shot. You know what I'm saying? So now they mad because they felt like he played us. That's what I think happened. What I think happened with Magoo was he played crazy, got out the box. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because Son said he was losing his mind, Bash. You know what I'm saying? Tank Cat, he said, yo, he put shit on the wall. He was going crazy. But think about this. He did get out the box. Now think about it. When he gets out the box, he goes to Wendy's, and he has so many victims, the state had to feel played, bro. Like, when the Fed shit finally hit, and they talk about the victims of the wire shot, he had to sit there and go, we moved him from one spot to another spot, and all, you know dudes knew about what happened to Auburn, bro. Yo, take it was crazy. You had 2 nut shots. Yo, the box drive you crazy. That's you. So you got one crazy person called another person crazy. Now, that's one thing he said about Ghoul losing his mind. He wrote a manifest. He was definitely. I don't think he was a powerful fan, and I don't think he was a Mad B. What they call him, Mad B, the guy who wrote the G-Shine paperwork allegedly. I don't think he was a fan of his either because he was just like, it's just pure slander. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Oh, no doubt. Salute. I gotta add YB. I gotta add that thing that what they call that JPay. You know what I'm saying? So I've been emailing. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do that. I gotta learn all this shit. I have no time. I work all day. But that's good that you're in the chat. So hold on. Now that you're here and you was there, was Magoo losing his mind, man? we already know Tank here was losing his. So was he losing his mind too? You know what I'm saying? Because they always up there. So I'm pretty sure they was having some weird conversations. You know what I'm saying? You was about some weird conversations. Because the conversations was weird. The bunkie was reading powerful notes, allegedly. Like the kites are flying, powerful be nodding. Oh, it was, the slander game was crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, help me, dudes. That box do it to you. I ain't gonna lie, you the boxer on the table. Dudes just lose their mind. So just imagine. Now listen to me. A guy who's a non-violent offender. Imagine me in a box for 10 years for doing something foolish, like snuffing the police doing a riot I have no reason to be in. I've been losing my mind, man. They'd be like, Zeke, you done lost your mind. I be talking to myself, be rapping to myself. The box do it to you, you know what I'm saying? You hear me? Yeah, powerful. He had a, yo, Tay-Kid had a whole, I'd say he had a book. He had a whole book, bro. I'm not lying to you. He had a book. He's about powerful with sleeping and his co-defendant, not his co-defendant, but his bunkie, he'd be reading the kites and there's a police. Correction officer. Exactly. I'm gonna tell you something. I think the correction or J Money's in the building. J Money from the X. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna believe this. You know what I'm gonna say that for? I think corrections got mad when they heard the wiretaps and they was hearing that when they moved from upstate to Wendy's, how much he got accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. You know you were bad MNFing when you're in transit and you're putting together something crazy. Yo, know it's crazy, B. When you in transit, yo, such and such. What? Boom, 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 boom. By the time he got the Wendy's, there was 2 victims. Not saying victims, but you know, he proved his point, bro. You hear me? There's many stories. Frank know better than I know. I think he's asleep right now. Or probably where you heard it first. Some people say there was a hit out on him with the Latin Kings. Some people say he shot something real good in the yard. I just know he had a bad run. He was in the box for so long. I never knew why he went to the box. They always said that there was a hit on his head. But it's hard to believe now because he in the feds. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in the feds. You know, even though they got him under the ground, but I'm pretty sure them same Latin Kings are in the feds. Like some of them King Blood cats, they got 1,000 years. They running around the feds too. You know what I'm saying? They ain't forget him. Because those are the kings he probably really had beef with. The King Tone Kings and the King Blood Kings, that generation. You know, the TOS shit that nobody understood until there was 30 bodies. The Latin King shit was wicked. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I gotta go with yeah. I'm gonna tell you, man. I gotta go with, until I hear more testimony, I gotta say that Ghouls not telling. He didn't debrief. The debriefer sounds shaggy, dog. When you say shaggy, dog, that means there's no taping. The captain 5 months later wrote notes. We don't know. No, everything is public record. You don't have a screenshot or a photocopy of the date that he pulled out the cell. It's just his word against a cop that wrote down some paperwork. Because the state, but you gotta keep in mind, New York State don't want to get sued. And you got to think about this, what's being said in this trial. Shaky, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about this. They took him out of upstate box. And you see what he said in the next spot. Yeah, oh, your shots, he got hit. You know what I'm saying? His words. Shots, shot off the moon. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the other one, you know, son that was in the burn. You know what I'm saying? But son put that move. But son wanted to put that work, and he totally failed. But you know what I'm saying? But you know, I think Wendy's gave him more access. You know what I'm saying? For some weird reason. Yeah, because he's like, phew. Yo, he won 2. We got to think about this. Them being Spanish and being Latin Kings and all that. Him, Polo, and probably a couple of others that jumped in my chest. The Latin King that was Miller. They was definitely on the TOS list. Like you had the, you know, the worldwides that pop off, or you see who fooled. Let me tell you, the worldwides was disgusting. Because there's a lot of dudes' names that dudes won't be saying that seen worldwides with a lot of dudes that's online who names is on those worldwides. The worldwides was like information, like a newspaper. When you got the worldwide, you heard who's what, who's going where, what's new, and who's food. Those are the years when Tom Cross was somewhere always on the list. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Shit was crazy, man. I tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front that jail. I want to ask you a question. How much time? Not changing the subject. How much time does Sight Bike have? You know what I'm saying? How much time this guy has? Don't tell me Sight Bike caught 25 years, man. Don't tell me he caught it 20, man. You know what I'm saying? How much time does Sight Bike have? But I don't think his beef is that bad. He just got really beef with Max. You know what I'm saying? The deputy salute to Hassan Cam. We came through the building. He showed his unconditionals. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I appreciate. You know what? You know what I like about the chat is that y'all all building with each other. Blood, Crips, everybody. God damn, what the fuck did he do? 2032? I'm gonna look it up. That's crazy. I ain't gonna front though. Everybody that speak about him say he shoot to kill. So, you know, he's just enjoying this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. Everybody mentioned that. Psych. You can't even go to the site and say he telling. Like, he told, or he felt he told. Like, he's gonna shoot your head off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. It's a dirty world, man. I keep telling you, it's a dirty world, man. Definitely shout out to my man, from Connecticut, man. Gordo, El Gordo. You know what I'm saying? Billy Gordo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Magoo sitting. They got him. What? Heck got no choice. He's forever gonna have to shoot. He's Crip. What Heck? Baby Heck became. No, hold on. Heck Tech became Crip? That's crazy. Yo, you learn so much. Yo, that's. These. Or live with that in the yard. Yeah, I imagine so, man. Oh, side bite. Yeah. Because he Crip. Yep. That's a fact. But Psych a real woman. Okay, yeah. This is not Ghoul. Ghoul got dudes. That was an honest mistake, man. But definitely salute to us. Definitely salute to everybody in the chat, man. Definitely shoot the you know what I'm saying. Damn, we got bumped up from Puerto Rican too by the Latin Kings. Definitely like in Sunset Park. Those be the Puerto Ricans. You gotta you got different type of Puerto Ricans, but you got the Puerto Ricans. Certain parts of the Bronx, you know, this is the freestyle music. They got the straight leg pants. Those be the dangerous Latin King niggas. They be hearing that all that, you know, spring love. Them dudes is dangerous. Those are the Latin Kings I watch out for. The ones that love Stevie B, Suave, and all of them. Know what I'm saying? It's not a game. They will stab you. You know what I'm saying? Serious, man. It's not a game, man. It's not a game, man. I'm telling you, J Money, you know. Those be them Puerto Ricans. Those be the ones playing that. They be bugging. Cause see the difference between the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans is, I'll give you a good example. When you cross the tracks on Watson, right? You might be thinking you're getting chased by some Puerto Ricans, which might be some time, but most of the time it's some Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? Dominicans will jump crazy. Dominicans act like they in DR at all times because, you know, they went through a hard, you know, generational thing. You know, bad things being said about them. Block the nose. Weird names, block the nose, mismatched colors, they slow. Yo, they da. So, they had a lot going on. The Puerto Ricans, you got two different types of Puerto Ricans. You got the ones that grew up with us. If I went to jail and I'm in the blood house, I'm looking about 30 clips in the yard. I'm like, yo, that's true. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Those socks. That's how to CJ Money, and this is what happened. So when you all thought, because they all talk Spanish, that was them Puerto Ricans chase you, was them Dominicans. See, he just said those socks. He didn't even mean to say that shit, but believe me, he had to cross the tracks when he was younger by them projects. What's that? Them projects over there. By them projects. The Zulu Nation shits and all that. You know what I'm saying? Not Bronx River, the other ones off the Bruckner. And he had to go through Watson Ave. Might have gotten chased by some strange Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying? It's a Puerto Rican thing. Dominicans. But the Puerto Ricans be out there. Now, I'm going to tell you about the Puerto Ricans. They had a different type of time. You got a different type of Puerto Ricans. You got the ones that's black. Yeah, shout out to Parkchester. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing it's crazy. They help you. I'm trying to tell you, man. They ain't foolish. They know it be 1,000 of them Spanish cats. They be like, we ain't in the mood for them. Puerto Ricans always pull out foreign objects. Like the Dominicans. A machete. A knife. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes will be like, I'm not in the mood to deal with little Porto. Remember, a lot of these Puerto Ricans are Hibidos that come to America. All of them ain't from San Juan. You know what I'm saying? So all of them, they coming through with the nah. They be having a Rambo knife. They be this short with a Rambo knife. Like, yo, son, chill. So imagine, these are the ones that talk Spanish and mad at you because you don't talk Spanish like they talk Spanish, bro. Those Puerto Ricans, they basically say their own kind. Like, yo, he's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because they talk that Spanish. And since you've been in America too long, you start, get what? You know what I'm saying? You be like, yo, son, you bugging, man. They start saying, I'm telling you, man. Hell yeah, definitely, man. And it's real. This is history. I love my Puerto Ricans. I'm from Spanish Harlem, man. But you got two different sets. Then you have the C's definitely. You see her page. Subscribe to her YouTube page. Channel is popping. Definitely popping. Hell, you got played by. Let's imagine that. You go to the yard to go to war. You getting jumped by 30 blacks. And they're sitting around looking at you while you get jumped. You know what I'm saying? That's not right, man. That's not right, man. I'm telling you, man. You know, that ball buster stories that y'all hear about, the ball busters jumping blacks and all this craziness, all that's transition to jail. You know what I'm saying? So jail is still like the streets, B. Don't ever think that the penitentiary is not like, I'm telling you, you still got the straight leg dudes. Let me tell you something. Salute. Charles, Bones Jr., salute. I'm going to tell you some shit, right? I grew up with some Puerto Ricans. We had the regular ones. You know, my man, we wear Uptowns, size 40, Calvin Klein shirts. We're doing the Running Man. And then we had the 15 Puerto Ricans that hung on the back of the block smoking cigarettes and drinking beer. We didn't know that they was either Nieta or Latin King, but all they played was Mira. When you walked past them, they gave us funny looks. And he said something funny in Spanish. You had to ask somebody, yo, son, what he said, man? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't saying something. They said, man, yo, son, what are you talking about? Nah, don't worry about it, man. You don't be no harm. And they had big Rambo knives and moonchucks. Remember the moonchucks? And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Those became the future leader of the Kings. They put the Puerto Rican flag on their head, and it was crazy. I never ran into them, but the Lower East Side was crazy. The Lower East Side was like, to me, back in the 80s, was like the other side of Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? Not Brownsville, Bushwick. That was like Williamsburg, Bushwick. I'm telling them, Puerto Ricans with the tight jeans, the black jeans, and they start dancing that spring love, come back to me. I know that shit. Now you see, I know it. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm telling you, Menudo, they played Menudo in the crib. Let me tell you something. Going to a Puerto Rican house, changing the channel on Menudo is like up north, baseball season, and you changing the channel while they watching the Mets play. She's not a lie, man. Them Spanish things, papa. I remember, this is a fact. This might be a fact. Jail fact. I'm glorifying this shit. Most jail issues is during the NBA Finals. Because for some reason, baseball's on. I don't know what part of baseball be on, but that's where the blacks and Spanish collide over things like the TV. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, Ricky Martin, you know what I'm saying? He changed the channel. But mind you, at your man cribs, you just can't be changing channels like, You eating the chuletas, you eating the panings, you eating the chicken wings of sazon. You can't go in there about, yo, son, change the channel of video music box. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting there watching Menudo. You know what I'm saying? It's singing, you know what I'm saying? After a while, you become a Menudo fan, but you couldn't show it in the hood. That's the part that's messed up. Even if you did like Menudo, you couldn't go around your friends talking about Menudo. You know what I'm saying? So you had to walk outside with your face screwed up. You know what I'm saying? You like this, your face all screwed up. And then you'll play, back then, Rakim, Big what was it? Run DMC, James Brown, you know, Casanova Love and all of them. That Solvents, you know, I'm your pusher, Ice-T. You couldn't go, yo, son. Let's imagine you're in the corner. You were 20 future killers. And they talking about when we never gunned yet, but dudes didn't have no guns yet. Yo, son, let's play Menudo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The only song I think they had in English was "If You're Not Here by My Side." You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This shit is crazy. This thing is crazy, man. Yeah, that definitely threw me in hot water, man. That's why I love when y'all kicking with each other. I got a fun. The chain reaction from that was like crazy. See, now it was the Red Top crew I heard. The Red Top crew, some niggas from uptown. They was with them project Amsterdam projects. The Yellow Top crew was like by Douglas. I would say by Douglas at them side blocks. You know, Douglas ain't Harlem. Y'all might get mad at me, but Douglas Projects is not in Harlem. Harlem on the west side starts on 110th. So that was the upper west side, to be politically correct. And they was on them block like 100th Street and 107th and all that. You know what I'm saying? All that shit by Booker T. Washington, them side blocks. You know what I'm saying? Now, that was some niggas called the Red Top crew. I think they was from Johnson. I believe they was from Johnson Projects. that was running around in Amsterdam Projects in the 80s. So ever shout to my man Chris Cool, right? Right by, you know, LaGuardia High School, Martin Luther King. Those are the DCEP days. Baby Rumble and all that. Yusuf Salam went to Gumby and went to you know, Park West. The red lines, some trains, the blue lines, the A train. If you want to get robbed by Decepticons, catch those trains after school. Most likely you was the victim. The big orange razors, remember? The Brooklyn specialty. Baby axes. You ain't need a baby axe to sell krills. You know what I'm saying? Well, me here, man. You know I have to give y'all this live, man. I just have to give it to y'all. Y'all can think about it. Go to Crown Prince TV, and y'all make your personal decision how y'all feel about, you know. I think it's just Malaki. I don't know. I just think the police could have asked him anything. I don't think Magoo said anything. I just think that he just came up with something about, he said, you know what I'm saying? Pooh Bar, a Brooklyn cat. One thing about Brooklyn cats, right? Brooklyn cats is a weird strain. Unless they got, even though there's some paperwork on that situation with Little Will that happened, that you know what I'm saying? He didn't write a statement. He just signed off on the photo array, but you know what I'm saying? He still might be good because he's from East New York. And one thing about Brooklyn cats is they get together. I'm telling you, man, Brooklyn is weird. They'll click together for the cause. If you get busy, they might bypass that, like, you still Brooklyn cat. But he might be having a, because it's a new generation. Now, because there's a bunch of old Brooklyn cats, so they gonna hold him down. Like, that's my man regardless, such and such. So he might be all right. I mean, some dudes might call him a rat in the yard. You know, that's how the yard talk, but you know what I'm saying? If he ain't dropped his flag yet, then he getting away with just being a Brooklyn cat. One thing about Brooklyn stick together when they come to certain things, man. I told you, man. Brooklyn cats, they have a whole other language, a whole other culture. They start talking like God body, boy, is born. Yeah, that's bad, man. Magoo a dangerous dude, man. That's why they got Magoo under the jail. They know. Dangerous, man. I think New York State Department of Corrections was mad that how the fuck do we hear these wiretaps? They're asking them like, how is he getting dudes, reputable dudes, touch in these other prisons. And y'all supposed to have him in the box as SEG, watching him. He's a super gang member. He got the chair. How is this happening? And we know, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I learned something a long time ago. J Money knows, and a bunch of people up north. I've been up north. Transit is like U.S. mail, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. Transit is like U.S. mail. You wanna get a point across? Be in transit. Because if you're in transit and you're stopped at Auburn or some jail where you double bunk with somebody, you get to manipulate them. Send word, here, take this, boof this. Remember, dudes be boofing on, you know what I'm saying? Yo, son, transit. Transit is the newspaper, bro. Transit. Yo, I heard this. What? Yeah, son said that. I just left the bird, son. Such and such said, what? Yo. Pull. Bang, bang, bang. Dudes with word. We know the vibe, son. Tell you. Double bump with somebody. As if you stop somewhere where you have to be double bumped with somebody, it's a wrap. You get bang. Put it up. Say no more here. Put this in you. Boom. Boot this up. Drop that off in the yard. Get that to such and such. I'm telling you, bro. Get that kite to such and such. What spot? Yo, I think I'm going to attic. Because sometimes on the draft, you might know where you're going as you're moving around. If you're nosy enough, you might see your bags. So you might have an idea where you're going. Like, yo, son, yeah, I'm going to such and such. When you get there, get on the phone, bang, hit, yo, son, such and such is there. Yo. So I think that's what the Department of Corrections is mad at. Like, how the fuck did he get these dudes hit? And the only time he had unsupervised, oh shit. Oh, I'm not trying to figure this one out. This is facts. The only time he had unsupervised attention was transit. And that's what he's trying to get out the box for. Transit. Transit. All Ghoul needed was transit. Yo, that's crazy. That's all he needed. Because I just said it. When you in transit, most of the time you in transit for 4 or 5 days. You bumping heads with everything moving. You know how many kites you can pass just in transit? You know what I'm saying? Yo, in the mess hall, boom. Yo, poof. Dudes know what to do. Word is passing. Such and such is food. Get him. Yo, transit. Wow. That's some shit, bro. Yo, salute the peanut, man. Transit. Because I remember I was in the box when I became in transit. There's one homie was telling another homie how he was fooled. Like, yeah, son. Because I guess S. Bill went to the box one time, and I guess allegedly the guy he thought 999 on was cell next to him. He felt like son told him. He said, yo, when S. Brim said, when he see you, he gonna kill you. Whatever, he gonna blow your face off. We in transit. Now, mind you, he's saying this with other homies on the bus. So dude like, no, you're not saying it like that. But he already put the hit out. He knew what he said. I heard that when son got to his next spot, they took him to the moon. You know what I'm saying? Because you had a big homie telling him that. I guess one of them 99 homies. Son was from Rochester. But he caught a case in Buffalo. One of them Rochester Buffalo cats. He had one of them 99 hoods. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He was just talking in transit. Because someone's like, yo, I'm going down, I'm suing. Some cat. And I guess they went up in S. Brim's cell. And S. Brim felt like son must have did something to do something funny. And he was like, yo, because I guess S. Brim was in the burn with him. Something happened in Auburn. Allegedly, S. Brim caught 3 years for that shit in the box. And I remember son was on the bus, son. And someone was like, oh, yeah, son. But think about it. He's telling him, yo, when S. Brim see you, he said he's gonna blow your head off. So now you got the homies on the bus like, that was the G call. I heard down the line, like, yo, remember someone's on the bus? Yeah, that's crazy, right? Yeah, so they blew his head off of the yard. Yeah, son was a 99 gangster, but he had status. He was from Rochester, but he had caught his case in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy, man. So I know transit is dangerous. Because the dude will say something subliminal. You know what I'm saying? Remember, you got 50 cats on the bus. Yo, what? Yo, what, son? Nah, I still got the chair, son. You even got to ride a kite, what? Yo, such and such, I just left the burn. He's talking about, he got the U. He got what? He ain't got the U. I got the chair. Yo, scrap, don't worry about it. And that's how that shit get crazy. And that's how that shit get crazy. Those type of conversations, B. Those type of times, man. That's why I be on point, bro. You hear me? Am I right, J Money? It be a conversation. What? Who? Say no more. Boom, boom, boom. What? All right, big homie. You got 50 cats on this bus. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where they going within the state, but as they moving, they talking. Then when you touching down, you writing simple kites. Boom, boom, boom. So the kites is flying around. Phone calls is touching. Yo, Ghouls says the son is off the compound. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I think that's what the Department of Corrections is mad at. Like, yo, he used us to move him so he could retain his power. You know, that's all he did was retain his power, because the only two fools that would say that they would dethrone him got touched. I'm not trying to throw darts and daggers. That's strategic. If nothing else is strategic, them jail cats think a lot, bro. How do you... That's smart, bro. You got it front. I can't do it from here. They watching my mail. They watching me. They do da. I gotta play nuts, so I gotta get out. Cause I ain't gonna front. Wendy's is like a medical jail, I heard. I've never been to Wendy's, but I heard it's for people who got issues. So he went to a medical facility, you know what I'm saying? For what I heard. Is Wendy's like a medical jail for is it like a hospital type of jail? Y'all know, but then I know. Cause I know just him getting the Wendy's, and the matter of him getting the Wendy's, 2 niggas got hit. Not even saying the N-word. Two dudes got hit. And it mattered him getting the Wendy's. That's power, bro. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy, man. Yo, I'm happy. John Doe is in the building. Salute to John Doe. I'm also dedicating the show to John Doe. Even though John Doe be tearing me up in the comments, they keep me on my dean, man. They keep me on point. You know what I'm saying? So definitely salute to John Doe when first you heard it. You know what I'm saying? They be on me. You know what I'm saying? And I salute that. You know what I'm saying? Who's your son? Who's your son? Oh, now I was locked up with shooter 993. Now I was locked up with him. You know what I'm saying? But he official, you know what I'm saying? You know, he talking street facts, you know what I'm saying? He was around in the yard, gun for gun. He was dead. Them dudes was dead. Those are the road warriors. Yo, this is a great live. There's a lot of information, man. Yo, son. In the words of Crown TV, find something legal to do. Find something legal to do, man. You know, get in tune with the DJ demo. Chill Will, go to his IG, subscribe, go check that out. That's blends and all that. You know, our generation, the golden era. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salute to that, man. Carver, you know what I'm saying? Lex, Wash. Salute to my man Frank White from Washington. You know, Money Tree TRU, the whole TRU crew, the Money Tree crew. Rest in peace, Ant White. You know what I'm saying? The Wash Mob, 100th Street. No doubt. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I think this was a dope live, man. It wasn't no slander, there was no slaying. But this is go to Crown Course TV, because I just think that I think the CEO was freestyling fanatic. Now on the site bike situation, he just wanted to sue the state. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how y'all would look at that. Well, he sued the police. That's what he sued. He sued the cops. Fuck it. That's what he chose to do. And it's so messed up because you could be so gangster and what people deem as a mistake of that. But he got 15 more to go. He don't care. He's still in population running around, I guess, and doing what he's doing. But he just got that over his head. You know what I'm saying? You definitely can't, bro. Even in the box, even tucked away somewhere. He's a powerful man. He turned into what it is. Yeah. He turned it into, when you hear this case, he definitely had it right, man. He just, every situation has its cops, its informants, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know I worked all day, you know what I'm saying? I definitely worked all day, so I have to go to bed, because I have to work tomorrow morning. This live was dope, man. If y'all want to 212 in the comments, y'all can 212 in the comments. America's opening up. You got the stimulus checks running around. You have the taxes, man. Spend your money wisely, man. Don't keep buying 35-inch TVs and 40-inch TVs. Just spend your money wisely. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but try to invest your money. $20 here. They got some shit called Robinhood. You can invest $20 or $50. And you know what I'm saying? Something that's going to gain some interest. Just focus on your come up and how you're going to come up, man. Don't do the obvious and spend all your money on a brand new car if you don't need a brand new car. Some people do need brand new cars to get to work. You know what I'm saying? Just focus, man. Make sure your health is good. Get the medical. Check the kids' book bags. Just like we was young wolves, they're young wolves. The difference between us and them is they got guns. Well, Brooklyn cats had guns too, and Bronx cats had guns when they was kids. But I'm from East Harlem. We didn't have no guns. We had knives, moonchucks, and ninja stars. Nothing wrong with that, right? Rambo knives and pickforks. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little more different, man. That's definitely, you know what I'm saying? So just think about that, man. When you hear these old school stories, man, we all found something legal to do down the line. You can tell your kids, you don't want to make the same mistakes I made. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shoot that bully hard, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. It's about the information. Let's having a conversation. I can't be right, but y'all can build on something, and we all can build. And that just shows people, we're showing the youth that y'all can have a conversation. Y'all can agree to disagree without being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? That's just a state of mind, but you have to be disrespectful to get your point across. Nah, I hear you regularly. Some things just got to make sense. We got to do some things just got to make sense, right? But I gotta tell you something that just makes sense. So I have to remind you of that. So just be on point out here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're saying, man. With that being said, man, salute. J Money sends his love. Shout out to J Money Bags. He probably sleep. Once you Jack was here, you know what I'm saying? G-Dub Queen was here. Everybody was here, man. J Money was here. Everybody was here. And he was here for different segments of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Julio Ortiz was here on 100th Street. You know what I'm saying? We here, man. Brooklyn was in the building. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Brooklyn get it how they live. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? J Money, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man. And that's all we want. We just want love, man. And then, because I know this live turns off, we go to the streets. But talking about the streets, right? I'm going to leave y'all with this. I'm going to leave y'all with this one because this is the hottest mixtape out. I'm going to tell you something.
Ready to connect.
Hold on. This is the hottest mixtape in the street right now. Debbie, shout out to my man, Rowdy Radio TV. Rowdy Radio, he's doing his thing. Support him, you know what I'm saying? But this is the hottest thing on the street. This is hot. Let me make sure this is connected right. This is the hottest joint on the street, man. This is the hottest track on the street right now.
Connected to.
Tell you.
I found.
Definitely shout out the man doing all of them. But this is the hottest track on the street. And we about to end it off like this. Of course, it has to be an individual from Webster Avenue. You know what I'm saying? And hold on one second. Hold on one second. It has to be an individual from Web. So this is the hottest mixtape on the street. Let me get this right, party people, because we gotta get there. There we go. The hottest mixtape on the street. Party.
All your money went towards.
It's the hottest mixtape on the street. Fun Flex. Get with this.
That's where China comes in. They have a new.
This is the streets. Yo.
Another device.
What's Papino? Yo, this is Z Black. I'm in the building. I'm gonna end you with this. Last Fun Flex, holla at me. DJ Clue, Cluminati, Grandmaster Vic, get with this. It's the hottest track on the street right now. Domestic co-defendant issues. This is the best we're gonna get. It was the cameraman was getting punched all in his head allegedly as this was going down. This is the hottest track on the streets right now. Shout out to the motherland and everything on the motherland. Disco Baller, Big's conversation. This is uninterrupted. I'm not gonna be going crazy. I'm not gonna be talking.
We gotta end
this right. That's it. Let's hear the phone call. The hottest mixtape. With that being said, easy. I love Southern Belle for letting me do this. Salute to Southern Belle.
I don't know. I know that. No, you don't know. I don't know this Biggs nigga. This Biggs nigga wouldn't never play like that. This Biggs nigga wouldn't never play like that. And then tell me I'm a rat. Because you was with me at 18, Biggs. Why you didn't do this when you came to the Fat Five, Biggs? You didn't have any opportunity to violate Biggs if I was a rat like that, Biggs. Listen. Let me ask you something. When I pulled up at E95 and I told you to the about your cousin, right? Yes. Everybody talking about your cousin? Yes. What you remember? You remember what you told me, homie? What I had to do with that, nigga? Did you dirt? What I got to do with me, nigga? No. Your Max got you, right? That's what you told me, right? I said my Max got me. Who was you? You was Max, nigga? Yeah. Yes. My Max got me. Why they don't got me? That's a fact. Did I send you something? Biggs? You punched the nigga head off and went to the box. I was trying to pull you to the house, Biggs. Listen, the things that I did for you, and guess what? Nigga, we wasn't fucking with each other when we caught that case. Exactly, I didn't like you, bitch, and you knew this, so if I embrace you in jail, why would you do this to me, bitch? The things that I did for you, nigga, I'm supposed to be a fucking star right now. Yo, where to my mother? Every time I see this fucking little Crip nigga, body smothering this fucking little nigga, that's our situation, homie. So why you fucking up with this stupid shit? You got stupid and you know I was going to make sure you was alright. So why you get stupid like this, Biggs? You know if anybody was going to be alright, a nigga, you was going to be alright. You just got stupid and you got sidetracked from the fucking stars. You saw me with Nikki, nigga, and you fucking got stupid. For what? I wasn't even in yet, nigga. It ain't had nothing to do with it. What it got to do with, Biggs? Everything you ever pull up on me. And you know what we got to do with Ghoul? You don't like Ghoul. What Ghoul? I don't got nothing to do with you and Ghoul, bro. When me and you came in the once I got extradited for 30, that dimension. I know that you got me jumped.
Yeah, Joe. Dirty work.
You think I'm saying? You think I don't know that?
Dirty domestic work. He got him jumped. That's what the problem. Other than every other issue he probably had, he got him jumped allegedly. That just put the icing on the cake.
Biggs, you were supposed to take. You knew the story. You knew you said I got this by you late with Relin. So why would you know the shit going on? So why would you come to this world and play like that when you're sitting with Nikki? When you knew the fucking situation from the gate, and I was playing it out perfectly, nigga. And you just got stupid for what? Because you thinking I was gonna leave you? You think I was gonna leave you? When I said my match, you was one of my match. 36 game picks, homie. So why you play me out of pocket though? That's what I'm saying.
Streets. Harlem double up. In the streets, Harlem vibe. We in the streets.
When it came to that tape, it was me and you. Exactly. Exactly. So why? That's what I'm telling you, bitch. So why would you do this to me, bitch? Why? If you, that's what I'm saying. If Russell them bitch you dirty, Goo them bitch you dirty. Why me? If anybody you can say, Stone's the nigga I got to ride with because that nigga kept it with me. He carried it with me, man. I'm Ricardo.
HBO, man. You know what I'm saying? I go to bed. I had to leave you with the hottest track in the streets right now. Disco Baller and Biggs. It's what dudes do, man. It's what dudes do, man. So with that being said, man, just think about that. Find something legal to do. Find something legal to do, man. You're getting older. You shouldn't be getting shot at. You shouldn't be owing nobody no money. Invest, people. With that being said, 21 Gun Salute. Good night.